Welcome to Odyssey eBooks with audio. Discover more at odysseyebooks.com.
Jackals, Nature's Cleanup Crew by Sandra Markle, Lerner Publications, Minneapolis. The animal world is full of scavengers. Scavengers are the cleanup crew that regularly feed on dead animals. They are good at finding carcasses, the bodies of dead animals. And they are especially adapted to eat food other animals avoid or can't digest, such as rotten flesh. Scavengers help clean up the environment for all the animals sharing their habitat. In the grasslands and dry deserts of eastern and southern Africa, one member of the scavenger cleanup crew is the black-backed jackal. Why are black-backed jackals successful scavengers? One reason is the adults will eat almost anything. They are omnivores, animals that eat both plant material, such as berries, and many kinds of animals. A black-backed jackal does not limit itself to finding and eating plant material and dead animals. When it's hungry, it will eat anything it can catch, such as insects, lizards, hares, rodents, and birds. Black-backed jackals will even work together to kill and eat old, sick, or dying large animals, such as an adult impala. Wow! Black-backed jackals will eat enough food to equal 10% of their body weight in one meal, if the carcass is big enough. A black-backed jackal will also eat carrion, the flesh of an already dead animal. This includes the remains of kills made by predators, such as lions. What becomes a black-backed jackal's feast would otherwise rot. A decaying carcass adds nutrients to the soil and can promote plant growth. It can also become a breeding place for insects, which is a natural part of the decaying process. But some insects transmit disease-causing bacteria and viruses to animals and people. A black-backed jackal will feed on rotten carrion even when it's covered with maggots, the young, developing stage of flies. So, a black-backed jackal eating carrion helps prevent the spread of diseases. A black-backed jackal is bold. It doesn't wait for predators to finish eating. Instead, it looks for a chance to get close to feeding predators such as lions. Then it rushes in when it spies an opportunity, grabs a bite, and hurries away. A black-backed jackal can get away with snatching food from under a predator's nose by being bold, sneaky, and quick. A jackal is also perfectly colored to blend into the grasslands where it lives. Even its dark-colored back helps it melt into the shadows. It also has long legs that help it walk quickly and easily through tall grass. Its padded feet let it slip close, nearly silently. Wow! For short bursts, a black-backed jackal can run 20 miles, 32 kilometers per hour. A black-backed jackal's vision also helps it find food and stay safe. It can see well in dim light when it's easier to be sneaky. Its pupils, the dark spots in its eyes, can open extra wide to let more available light enter and strike the retina. This special layer at the back of each eye is covered with light-sensitive cells that send signals to the brain. The brain interprets these signals to allow the jackal to see. A mirror-like layer behind the retina also helps a jackal see well in dim light. This layer reflects light back through the retina and onto the light-sensitive cells, giving them a second chance to detect light signals. Being able to see well in dim light is why black-backed jackals often scavenge when daylight fades. It's a good time to sneak in and dine among other scavengers that are feeding on a predator's kill. Wow! A black-backed jackal's reflective eye layer is called the tapetum lucidum. It causes the jackal's eyes to glow when light strikes them at night. Wow! Black-backed jackals have a better sense of smell than wolves have. Black-backed jackal. Spotted hyenas. A black-backed jackal is not only active at night. Sometimes it searches for food during the day. In daylight, all of a black-backed jackal's senses work together to help it be a cunning scavenger. The large ears on top of a black-backed jackal's head are sound scoops. They help it listen for the sounds of large predators at their kill. Lions call their pride to join in on kills and can be noisy while eating. But a black-backed jackal also listens for another scavenger, spotted hyenas. They call their clan members to join them when they find carrion. Tracking hyena sounds helps jackals locate recent kills, dead animals, and rotting leftovers other animals have left behind. Another daytime clue black-backed jackals use to find meals is vultures circling in the sky. Vultures are scavengers too. When jackals spot them circling, they follow the birds to find carrion on the ground. When carcasses are scarce, sharing with other scavengers, such as vultures or hyenas, means competing for every mouthful. Since a black-backed jackal's sense of smell is so keen, it can locate carrion a little over 0.5 miles, 0.8 kilometers away. That may let it sniff a meal and arrive first to dine alone, at least for a while. When a predator's leftovers are a black-backed jackal's feast, the job of opening the animal's tough skin is already done. Then a black-backed jackal can use its teeth for what they do best, peel soft flesh off bones. When meat is plentiful, a black-backed jackal carries off small chunks. It buries this food to protect it from other scavengers. Then the black-backed jackal has leftovers it can count on for another meal. Wow! A black-backed jackal has 42 teeth. Wow! If an adult black-backed jackal dies, its mate usually remains single for the rest of its life. Another reason a black-backed jackal is a successful scavenger is teamwork. A young adult hunts alone as it searches for a mate. Once two single jackals become a pair, they are together for life. A black-backed jackal pair is likely to hunt for food together, though sometimes each may continue to hunt alone. They also claim a territory, an area where they regularly find food. There, they will be able to count on finding enough food to raise a family. Once they establish a territory, a black-backed jackal pair makes frequent stops as they travel to deposit scent markings. Jackals have scent glands near their tails that add scent droplets to their urine. Leaving scent markers lets other jackals know the territory is occupied. Black-backed jackals fiercely defend their territory from intruding jackals. A black-backed jackal is not built to attack or be great at fighting. Most jackal-to-jackal battles end with one running away before any serious injuries occur. The other jackal in the battle lets it escape. A black-backed jackal is also amazing at avoiding danger from enemies such as lions, leopards, and hyenas. One way it stays safe is by being most active at dawn and dusk. When it's not active, a black-backed jackal stays out of sight. It curls up and sleeps among rocks or inside another animal's abandoned home, such as an aardvark's burrow. Sometimes a black-backed jackal even sleeps on top of a pile of elephant dung or waste droppings. The dung is naturally good insulation from hot or chilly ground. The jackal doesn't mind the stink, and the foul smell protects it from predators sniffing and finding it. Elephant dung. Once a black-backed jackal finds a mate, the pair starts their family, their pack. Black-backed jackals mate each year, sometime between June and August. The pups develop inside the female's body for about 2 months. The pups are born sometime from August to October. It's perfect timing. Summer grasses have allowed the area's rats and mice to multiply, so enough small prey is near the black-backed jackal's den. That's important because, for a time, the female will stay close to the den and her pups. She can hunt nearby, and when she finds a mouse, pounce to grab some food. Wow! A black-backed jackal's long tail helps it stay balanced during quick turns and leaps. Shortly before the pup's birth, the female digs a den or chooses an abandoned animal burrow for her den and moves in. She may give birth to just 1 pup or a litter of up to 6. The newborns are tiny and their eyes are closed. For the first 3 weeks of the pup's lives, their mother rarely leaves them. Meanwhile, the female catches a little food near the den, and the male brings her food. He hunts for carrion to eat. Then he returns to the den and brings up some of the food in his stomach to feed the female. The pups nurse often and keep growing bigger. When the pups are about 10 days old, their eyes are open. When they are about 3 weeks old, the female leaves them long enough to go searching for carrion to feed herself. Then she returns to let her pups nurse again. As the pups grow even bigger, both parents bring up some of their partly digested food to feed them. This is the perfect pup food because it's easy for them to eat and digest. It also gives the pups a taste of the food they will one day be searching for to feed themselves. The bigger pups chase each other and play wrestle. These games help the pups become stronger and more coordinated. Wow, black-backed jackal pups grow up fast. They are mature at 11 months, though most don't find a mate until they are 2 years old. The black-backed jackal family pack is very vocal. The jackals howl to tell intruders to go away. They also howl to call the pack members to come together, and sometimes they growl at another pack member's behavior. Family pack members also yip to find one another and regroup after they have been searching for food alone. Wow! Black-backed jackals yelp to warn their pack when a predator, such as a leopard, comes close. When the pups are 3 to 4 months old, they start going along with the adults to search for carrion and prey. The black-backed jackal family eats together, sharing whatever they find. At 8 months, the youngsters are young adults and could leave, roam, and find mates of their own. But many stay and assist their parents with raising the next litter of pups. By living in family packs, generation after generation of black-backed jackals survive and grow up to be successful scavengers in eastern and southern Africa's grasslands and deserts. A note from Sandra Markle. Even scavengers face risks, and global climate change is challenging black-backed jackals. The climate where they roam is becoming warmer and drier, causing more animals to die. Black-backed jackals are adaptable, and more dead animals could be to their advantage. But people who need to live close to shrinking water supplies are claiming territory previously left to wild animals, including black-backed jackals. When humans and jackals live near one another, people are likely to view them as pests that threaten livestock, so they kill the jackals. And people are building roads to access previously inaccessible areas. The roads limit where black-backed jackals can roam, and crossing them puts black-backed jackals at risk of being struck by vehicles. Jackals snap facts. Adult size. Males are larger than females. Males can be 33 inches, 84 centimeters long, with a 10-inch, 25-centimeter tail, and weigh as much as 29 pounds, 13 kilograms. Diet. They eat carrion when it's available, but also catch and eat small prey. And they sometimes eat plant matter such as fruit. Lifespan. In the wild, they live about 8 years. Young. Females give birth to 1 to 6 pups after they develop inside her for about 2 months. Range. They roam dry areas of eastern and southern Africa. Fun fact. Black-backed jackals recognize their family members' voices and only respond to those familiar howls.